Yo, what's going on, everybody? Back out here again today to come out here and do another video. We got an important day coming up tomorrow. If you do not count the first day of the year, tomorrow will be the 222nd day of this year. That's why I believe we are about to witness a microcycle top, and why I'm going to probably use this to de-risk and just a small percentage of my portions of holding in some cryptocurrencies. Here to talk about another few important dates tomorrow. We see the anniversary of HARP. I predict pole shift could possibly happen on tomorrow's date. A bunch of other things. We see Mike Lindell Symposium started today and will continue tomorrow into the 12th for a continued 72 hours. Will we see an event? The World Economic Forum says they're going to, around 2 o'clock tomorrow, around 2:20, hold an emergency broadcast alert system test. And so I think that tomorrow is a very key date to look forward to, or look at, as we move forward into the transition out of Leo and as we enter Friday the 13th, the very symbolic date. This year's Friday the 13th. We know last year we saw the market lows on Friday the 13th. Very symbolic. Going to look at a lot of things tonight, do some numbers, some decodes. We know World Economic Forum equals 222, so I can only imagine what tomorrow may hold. I know I will not have my phone on. I will cut off emergency broadcast systems and alerts, and I'll be away from it around 2:20 tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and transition the screen for you guys. We'll get into a lot of numerology, numbers, price charts, me just talking. Just out here chilling, having a good day. Slaughtered another interview today. We'll see what happens. But other than that, I come bring you guys what I find. We'll go ahead and start there. Transition. And we'll bring up some numerology real quick. Markets are looking pretty good, pretty healthy right now. Everything's up. Closes on Bitcoin and XRP look great. We'll talk about both those in just a minute. Cardano ADA was doing its thing again today. Nice little pump. We see 8/10/2021 gives us 14 when we type that in the Gematria calculator. We also know that when you add 8 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 gives you the 14. XRP equals 14. We'll go ahead and type that in there. So again, I keep an eye on these daily. XRP equals 14 in reverse full reduction. We know XRP finally hit its 86-cent launchpad theory today. 86 Ripple refers back to the 86 in reverse ordinal. So we've been looking for that 86-cent launchpad theory, and it's been achieved. You've heard me call for it time and time again. We know if you take 8 plus 10 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, because you do not add the 0, you get 23. Ripple is the reverse full reduction of 23. XRP equals 23. You see, numbers mean things. All right. Ignore the sun and moon down here. That was from last week's decode. Very symbolic. Again, that's why we're doing this. Boom. We know that we just entered the 32nd week of the year, Leo. When we type Leo in, we get the 32 in English ordinal. Leo is the lion, giving us the 22 and the 23, the 58, tying us into XRP 58, 22, 23. Okay, the 14 tying us back into XRP with the Leo, the 15 tying us into 15 in Chaldean. Numbers mean things. So again, very important dates that I'm seeing today, and why I think it's important. Again, we're heading into the 222nd day. Tomorrow, we know that 222 is a very powerful number as we head into the year of 222, which is 2022. Drop the 0 for no numerologic value. Very powerful number, the Master Destroyer number. We know World Economic Forum equals, I'll go ahead and type that out, but we know World Economic Forum equals 222. I messed that up. Economic. Okay, spell that. Boom. World. Oh man, get out of here. World Economic Forum equals 222. We know New York, New York equals 222, where Event 201 took place. Event 201 was the simulated pandemic. We'll get to that in a minute. This one right here. Again, World Economic Forum, these folks, globalist elites. Event 201 was the simulated pandemic, hypothetical global pandemic funded by the World Economic Forum, Bill Gates, people that think they're in charge. Why tomorrow is a big important date as we see continuations of things hacked. We'll get to all that in a minute. But New York, New York, where this took place, we know it equals 201 or 222. Wuhan coronavirus equals 222. And we know this is all about order out of chaos, which equals 222 in reverse ordinal. Again, so numbers mean things. So tomorrow's a very important date, being the 222nd day of the year. Today is the 222nd day of the year if you count the first day. So I believe that's why we're seeing, as we transition into the real, their 222nd day of the year, while we're seeing bullish price increases in the market again coming out of our new moon that we've just transitioned to on the Lionsgate portal 8-8. We've got the heliacal rising tomorrow, as well as everything we're talking about. So again, not only the emergency alert test, not only is it Harp's anniversary tomorrow, we've got the heliacal rising, which is surrounded around Sirius A, Sirius B. Alright, Sirius, the star. Just do your research. All of this matters. So boom. That's the numbers for right now. We might get into it. We might bring up a few more, but we'll go ahead and pull up the Bitcoin price chart. Put it on the, we'll zoom out real quick. We will put it on the 3-day time frame. And we'll start from there and work our way back and then move into XRP. Everything revolves around Bitcoin. We know this. It's the leading indicator of the cryptocurrency and altcoin market cap. So right now, boom, RSI is above 56. That's bullish. That's very bullish for control. So that's a good sign. You know, still got room to go on the 3-day time frame. Looking pretty good. Had a test of the 382 Fibonacci retracement level. We're pulling back a little bit. Looks like we're hanging out around there, looking to break that very soon. Still moving up towards that 49,000 conservative range for our bull flag half staff breakout for, you know, a continuation of the full bull flag, which we'll talk about that later. But you know, we'll pay attention to the possible bull trap, or if we'll continue to act like a 4 by 100 meter relay and continue to pass the baton along as we move on up and just bull flag, bull flag, bull flag till we see new all-time highs again. And we'll talk about when I look to see that and everything in just a minute. The MACD is looking superb. It is looking good right here. Very bullish histograms, nice gap in the MACD and the signal line. So we're going to continue to keep an eye on that. Let's look at the 1-day time frame, and you know, we'll go from there. As we zoom in, boom. Daily close on August 10th was above 45,400, which was what I was hoping to see. Very, very bullish. I think so, which, you know, it's just something I was keeping an eye on. So that's a good daily close for Bitcoin. We see a nice retracement, nice pullback. We'll see what happens as we take, again, I got this right here because if we take from our candle body close on the bottom to the top, boom, we're going to bring this back, place it here after the bottom of our half staff flag, and it's leading us right to around 49.50K. Being a little conservative, I'm going to move this down to around 49K. Just saying, puts us right right under or right at that 0618 Fibonacci retracement level where I think we might see some problems, which takes us to our 702. You know, a lot of discussion on is this an A, B, C correction wave into a bear market, which is kind of why I would like to de-risk a small percentage of my holdings. I do believe our A, B, C correction wave came into here. You know, it was followed a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave pattern followed by A, B, C. Thank you, Blockchain Backer, for your extensive detailed work on that. Learned a lot from you. Big shout outs to anybody that doesn't follow his channel. Probably one of the best technical analysis guys out there in the market, giving you free advice daily almost. So keep an eye on that. We know that when in doubt, zoom out. Let's bring up some. We're on the daily. Let's look at the 21 day, the 55 day, the 200 day, and the 13-day exponential moving averages. We know where this is going. 49. We'll just slide this over. Very conservative. 48, 49 range for our top of our bull flag. Boom. Well, right here, you guys. You see 21 day above the 55 day. 13 day above the 21 day, above the 55 day, all above the 55 day needs to get above the 200. That'll be looking very good for a full alligator open mouth. Pull up the 8 day, you know, it's still looking great. We've seen some tests of the top side Bollinger Bands here on Bitcoin. That's good. That's good. We broke out a little bit out here, came back, retested close to the medium, which was actually a retest of the 236 Fibonacci retracement level. Found support, headed on up, broke the 382, and now we're at the 5. Very good. As we take a look at the 21 double exponential movement average, you're smooth. Your 55 looking very good. It's above the 236. That's probably where we'll gain support if we were to see something. Yeah, I mean, everything right now is looking really good. I'd love to continue to see this continuation in these movement averages and you know, this continuation of this open alligator mouth in the order that they need to be in. 8, 13, 21. Where's that 13? I'm at 21. 13's above the 21 on the 1 day. Yep, pretty nice. Good. Love to continue to see that. Very good. We know the 21 day movement average indicates, you know, it's a good indicator to follow in the bull market. It indicates bull runs. So that's very nice, very nice. As we take a look, though, you guys, I can't help but see the only thing that's scaring me right now as we approach this 702 Fibonacci retracement level. As we look on the daily MAC RSI, the relative strength index, we're seeing this very bearish pattern right here of what could be, well, it is without a doubt bearish divergence. We're seeing a price uptrend, but we're setting lower highs, potentially, possibly. This M pattern, very bearish. Potential M pattern, very bearish, of what could be lower highs. So that would be a full-on bullish divergence forming here. Price uptrend with it. Relative strength index downtrend. So we're going to keep an eye on that on the daily time frame because we see we've already entered overbought, overhold, territory for sellers. That 30, 20 to 80, that 30 to 70. So we're going to keep an eye on that right there. Only thing that keeps me, scared about the Bitcoin chart or just, worrisome as we head into this very powerful day tomorrow. I believe, could be some volatility in the markets. We tend to always see these things. Numbers do mean things. Remember that. Again, we saw today it was 14. Tomorrow, if we type that in to 08, 11, 2000, dang it, 21, we're getting a 15. Okay, and we know the 15 ties us back into the lion, ties us back into Leo, ties us back into XRP. Okay, so again, we know 15 ties us back into the moon. Moon equals 15 and 51. Okay, we're seeing the 23 tying us in here, being the reverse ordinal of the 32nd week of the year that we are in. Do you see how this is? All right, anyway. So very important that we keep an eye on these things. Dang. Anyways, on again. So that's why I wanted to bring that up as we started looking at the XRP price chart. Again, we hit the 86 cent today on a 14-date numerology with Ripple and XRP equaling 14. Ripple equals 86. We're hanging out around that 80 cent level now. We're heading right towards that 92-cent level that would take us right back above this trend line that's been on my channel that we've been following to get back above and treat as support for, well, since December of last year, since our sell-off with an SEC lawsuit on the summer solstice. Okay? It's not surprising that all these things mean things. Astrology, astrotheology. I mean, I add them to my knowledge applying to the markets, and they seem to work. We've got a nice test and a confirmed breakout. This is not a a false breakout. We see an actual daily candle body close above the 236 Fibonacci retracement level and a high, and then a back test. Very good to see us push up towards this 200 double exponential movement average, the 21 setting right here. Let's bring up the 200 simple or the 200 exponential, because your 200 smooth and simple is right here. Very good. Nice test of that. Very good. Back above the 200 exponential and had several daily closes above it now. Very good. But above the 21, the 13-day is right here, or the 21's right here. We see, boom, our 21. This is our 21 EMA, and this is our 21 double EMA. Smooth, simple, exponential movement average. So that's very good. Let's bring up that 55 double. It's putting at us about 56 cents, 67, I mean. Okay, so I'd like to see support there if something was to happen. High volatility coming to the market to the downside. I would love to see support held at one of these levels. This previous 3-year resistance level that we just broke out of, would really love to see it stop there, and treat that as support, confirm our upside potential. As we bring up this 13-day exponential moving average and the 55 exponential, that's bullish. That's bullish. You got the 13 above the 21. Above the 21's about to go above the 55. And, that's going to be very bullish. If we can get that 21 above the 55 above the 200 exponential movement average, I mean, we're going to have a full open alligator mouth right here. 8-day moving average is looking good. Bollinger Bands, if we bring those up, great test to the top side. Bollinger Bands right here all day. Again, seeing that resistance come in at that 200 double exponential moving average right here. This white line right here. Nice, nice. Remember, these are all lagging indicators. Price moves first and these follow. Remember that. You cannot judge these things off, but it's nice to see their actions. The super trend's looking really good. Still got bullish momentum in it. So that's really nice, you guys. Let's see what happens if we continue to pass this baton like a 4 by 100 meter relay. And on up, bull flag, bull flag, bull flag our way on up till we see new all-time highs and the end of this bear market. We'll see what happens when we get back to this 702 Fibonacci retracement level. Or if we get a bull flag in between then and now, that brings us back down to retest some of these lower levels, brings health into the market, gets RSIs down in some of these, setting at 71 right now. We're getting close to, we need to cool off for some of these. Is that why we're seeing the Bitcoin RSI look like it is right now? Histogram right here on the MACD looking good for XRP. Very, very bullish. I'd love to see that healthy retracement, that bull trap come in, to be quite frank, and I don't care what anybody says. They can call me an idiot. I was also calling an S pattern back here, and it looks like we're still forming that very nicely. So I can't be that much of an idiot. I'm just saying. Love to see it breakout, which I think we will get tomorrow or the 12th on our micro cycle top. I believe we are about to witness a micro cycle top for altcoins and Bitcoin tomorrow or the next day, leading into Friday the 13th. Very symbolic day. I mean, again, Friday the 13th is a 50-year anniversary to the day of the Friday the 13th Nixon shot, you guys, the 50-year anniversary of the Nixon shot. I mean, this is very symbolic to the monetary change that we witnessed, and we're talking about money. Okay, I believe we're about to witness another monetary change and transition. They coordinated an event 2 days prior on the 13th of August in 1971. Okay, before Richard Nixon came out on the 15th and addressed to the world that they were transitioning and moving away from the convertibility rate with commodities and goods to the gold, to the dollar, the petrodollar, the oil-based system. Okay, we've been using it for 50 years, devaluing the dollar, going into debt, printing helicopter money, quantitative easing, and you don't realize what's going on because they teach you to go to your job and be just over broke and come home, kick your shoes off, not pay attention. So as we see this, it's very important. We know that, little extra for you, that top-ranking officials met with the Treasury, the Nixon administration, the White House at Camp David on the 13th, August 13th, 50 years ago, Friday the 13th. This is a Friday the 13th coming up. Okay, we know it's very important. So that's some extra news for you if you didn't know about that meeting at Camp David. Just like if you didn't know about the meeting at Jekyll Island outside of Georgia, then do your research on that. 1910, 1911 time frame. Just very important. We know tomorrow, April or the 12th, the day after tomorrow, is the 666 week and 6-day anniversary of the Bitcoin and Satoshi Nakamoto white paper. But we know August 13th, or that day, or 2 days from now, August the 13th is the 224th day of the year. And when we type in Satoshi Nakamoto, you guys, we are getting the 224, August 13th. Okay, I mean, we see the 55, very, very symbolic there. We've talked about that quite some time, a lot this year. It played back a few months ago, really, but around May. None of this is surprising, to be quite frank. I know a lot of you might not understand it and might not be able to keep up and chug along. It's just, I think it's very important because we're heading into the Shemitah year and the Hebrew Jewish year of 5782, which adds to 22. We're heading into the year of 222, just very symbolic. Which is why it doesn't surprise me that we literally just see the World Economic Forum and their partners holding a 3-day simulation of cyber attacks on supply chains, power grids, transportation, calling it Cyber Polygon. The same individuals that held, an event last year warned about a cyber attack leading to systemic collapse of the global financial system. Okay. I mean, this was the World Economic Forum, Carnegie Cyber Policy Initiative. And it's just crazy that we see things like the Fed hack, SWIFT hack, the U.S. Treasury hack, Solar Winds hack, Colonial Pipeline hack, JBS meat producer hack. I'm just saying, all these hacks and all these events, internet shortages and phone providers going down, power outages, metropolitan police departments being attacked, Shell getting attacked. None of this is surprising. Pay attention on what's going on. I think tomorrow will be a very important day. With all that being said, I'm probably going to go ahead and sign out of this one. There's probably a lot of things that I've literally left out. Just pay attention to your surroundings. With all that being said, take care. God bless. And we'll see you guys in the next one.